I can comfortably say I've never done 98 episodes on a series before. And this is Riverbend 98. In the last one, we purchased ourselves a new tractor. And if you've been around, you know this ain't it. That's it, right over there. We got ourselves a Unimog. And I put a really silly bumper on it because I thought it looked cool. And I stand by it. Because this has got 3 points, it's got all the hitches on here. Hitches. We've also got a PTO on there. I was like, well, that's a tractor, right? It's a tractor enough. And I tried to do a few things. I did a little bit of karting, moving some stuff around. Tried seeding with it, with this planter. Well, I mean, I'm planting oats, so whatever. It works, and I thought it worked pretty well. However, the weight, it doesn't weigh enough. And because it doesn't weigh enough, heavy machinery on the back of it tends to exert its own will over the tractor. So the tractor, moves. It's not a big deal, but it was enough for me to be like, yep, don't like that. So we've put it on the sideline for now. I do have some more seeding that needs to be done. I would like to maybe do 1 or 2 of the fields in a very creative way. But we will see how that happens and how that turns out. But for the meantime, we are putting some oats on these fields down here. So all of this, we're going to run oats. I think I may return this field setup to grass just because it feels better that way. It was grass for a long time, and then I was like, oh, we should put crops in it. So I think I'm going to put grass back in it. Maybe. There's also one other thing that even since the beginning of the series, I keep forgetting to do. And it's this. It's to take this and turn it on. There we go. Turn it on. Nope. I never know how this thing works. But there we go. Stones actually make a decent chunk of change. And a little going in. And I don't know. All right, well, it's not making any money. Whatever. And just like that, we got another field done and another one done. I do want to take a look at some of the fields that we've got just to make sure that we're doing what I want to do and that we're not just like being silly with it. Oh, and it turns out I've missed a little bit down here at the bottom, so maybe we'll have to go back and fix that. So the only other field setup that we've got in this area is 15 and 11 together. That's on the other side of the cattle farm. Would be nice if we also made that oats. It just kind of makes it nice and simple. We can also do some swathing with that, regular harvesting. It doesn't really matter. And then up here, yes, we've got the rice fields, but I'm just kind of beyond rice at this point. So I think maybe we turn those back into grass fields as well. Which I think means 15 and 11 is as much as I want to not put oats in them. I think oats is fine. These long planters are always an issue. Trying to come through and get the edges done just right and actually use the GPS the right way. GPS is great. I really enjoyed using it, but if it makes too hard of a turn, like already right here, we're out of missing it. Yeah. God. I think the big thing, and I think I've noticed this as well, is it kind of centers the GPS around the tractor, which I know that's the way it's done. However, it doesn't help in the game when you're trying to do stuff with the GPS and the tool's just missing the stuff. I also acknowledge that you probably wouldn't use the GPS as dependently as I am in these scenarios. And I get that. Just wish it worked a little bit better. Me complaining. What's new? Moving on. There we go. All done. Everybody's good to go down here, and I'm pretty sure everything's fertilized. Yep. So now our attention goes to the top. So looking at this, I do not remember how this is going to go. I guess we're going to find out here in a second because we're going to delete this. No. That. Yes. Yes. Do I want to remove the rice field? I do. Yes, I do. And it has left the divot. Does that mean we're going to... Oh, man. This was the wrong decision. Oh, boy. Cool. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Well, let's get to work because this is not going to be fun. Let's go ahead and save the game and then let's get in here with a flattening tool. I'm fairly positive both of these fields are very, very flat. And if they're not, we can also just hit them up with a little bit of leveling out action here. I imagine we're going to have to come up here and plow all of this again. Yep, sure are. Although I am going to set both of the field states to a plowed state. That way, whenever I come through, it's mostly already done for me. I just have to hit the outsides. And I think it has been a while since we did that. A good while. Oh man, I'm also going to have to come through here and make all of this nice and pretty, aren't I? Oof, those rice fields just ruin this. And we're back. One full pass around, and we're a-okie dokie. I'm going to go out into the middle here, just like this, because I want to use a larger circle. Actually, we can use a square as well. Yeah, that'll do. That will do a-okie dokie. All right. Now we just go, go, go. Not the prettiest thing I've ever done, but it's done, and it's working, so that's nice. Before we go flatten the other field, I do want to put the grass around this just before I forget. Also, I'm a little upset that I've ruined my road right here. Boo! Is that the right length of grass? Kinda. Looks like the road has got some really, really short grass right in the middle of it. I wish we could make these dirt roads. That would be sweet. There we go. And then now it's use the longer grass, which I think is just the regular length. Yep, there we go. And I choose that on the outside. Well, it's not perfect, but it's pretty close. So now I'm just going to fill the rest of the grass in, and I'm actually going to go into the field area with this grass. And there's a reason for that. It's because whenever I go through and I set the field state to plowed, then all the grass will overlap perfectly. AKA, no dirt skirt. Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. I gotta fix this road too, great. And almost done with this. Nice. All right, I think that's probably good. We've got enough grass around that at this point. So what I'm gonna do is come in here, and then we're just gonna set a field state. So field options, we'll come in here, unknown, that's cool. And I just want to go ground type with plowed. Boop, just like that. And now all of those areas that we had with it, flight mode, there you go. Now the field is back. We got to do that with this area as well, but we got to plow it all up together again. That's not going to be fun. And now back to it, where I think all the grass is going to be demolished here. Yep, there it goes. On this one, we've made it all the way over to the side now. And it looks like that's pretty level. I'll be honest, it looks right on. I do have to get way over the edge, though, and I hate having to do that, but it is what it is. Also, this building right here, I've never been a fan of it, so we're going to see if we could delete it, because I don't like it. Hey, why'd the button go away? Hey. Select? What? Do I not own the land that's on? But I don't. I don't at all. That's the land that it's on. Well, great. I'll be honest, unless I do a series all about rice, I think that right there is the end of rice here. That is this is way too much just to delete a rice field. This is painful. Cool. Well, at least it's done. That's the important part. Now we just got to come through with the grass, and we'll be all done, at least with this step. Forgot about the next step. That's probably enough. I think I've gone overboard a little bit with it at this point. These are 2 fields, though, which is unfortunate, but yeah, we'll be all right. Let's come through here. The first one, we will do that. Ground type plowed. There we go. Nice. And that goes up to here. And then we got to go across. I forgot. Well, of course I have to do this on like the next to last episode. Field options. Gosh. So this is what we're left with. We've got our original fields back, which is great, but I want to plow them together again. So what we gonna do is we're gonna go get a plow and plow them back together. And just for funsies, why don't we run a Unimog doing it? Let's go, baby. All right. Set this up. 9 meters. Sure, that's fine. Here we go. Line it up. And we will put it down. Turn on, create fields. Nice. We'll go backwards as well, just so we can hit the rest of that. Come on, a little bit more. Of course, it didn't do the rest of that. Great. This is maybe not the best machine for this. We are getting bogged down hard down at the low end. But it's cool, and it's working. All right. And I should just be able to keep driving. Don't turn off the GPS. It's still lined up with that. And we're good. Hey! All right. Now we can come through here and plow this up real quick, real good. There we go. Drop that down. And go, go, go. And because we're on flat ground, we should be able to rock. Yeah. Let's enable fast farming. How fast can we get this thing to plow? It's going. It just doesn't have the torque to keep going. And of course, it went into high gear and lost all of its momentum. Let's just disable that. 12 miles an hour is good. Let's go ahead and do this as well. We're going to expand this field out. This is all going to be grass, so it's just going to look like a big flat grass field by the time it's all said and done. But I did want to at least line all of this up so that the plow is good. So we drop that down. Keep going. 12 miles an hour is perfect. Fourth gear is great for this. And then we are just going to continue along this straight line, not disengaging the GPS. Just like that. It's also going to expand this field out, but it's going to align both sides perfectly. Top and the bottom will be perfect. The sides are going to be perfect. Everybody's perfect. You're perfect. Look at you being perfect over there. And then we take it easy right down here at the edge. Come on, just a little bit more. And cooking. I mean, to be fair, I think a 9-meter plow is probably a little bit much for the Unimog, but it is fun. All right, let's drop it down. Let's keep it going. The field is extremely confused with its GPS lines over here, but we will make it proud. And check out that first-person camera view with the reverse cam. Ayo. Looking good. And we are done. There we go. Plowing is finished. And we got to see how much fertilizer's in the field because I have no idea. Let's see. Fertilizer, where you at? There it is. None. Got it. All right. Well, we got to fertilize. With a fertilizer on the back, it looks kind of funny too. I'm going to have to get used to this. It is definitely an interesting machine. Let's enable our fast farming. There we go. And we're doing double application rate, so we're putting all of it down all at once. We don't have to worry too much about it. Cool. All right. So we're going to fertilize these fields real quick, and we are doing it quick. Quick is an understatement, I think, with this thing. Jeez, man. All right. I see you. We'll get this knocked out fast, and then I guess seed some grass. Yeah. I know the crops themselves are pretty basic and maybe a little bit boring, but I will be completely honest with you. It is nostalgic, and that's what I'm going for. Gotta hand it to it. This whole thing is bouncing over that plowed field like it's nothing. Sometimes the plowed ridges and fields could be a little bit much. All right, well, now we're just going with the grain. Here we go. Let's show this one off, just how good it can be. Let's start slow and then get some speed. Look at that. It just takes off. It's not even bouncing that much. I mean, it's bouncing a little bit. Not bad. All right, so we got both of those done. Now we got to fertilize this one, and then it's seeding time. Now, this is fun. We are getting some top speed on this one. Go, 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 go. All right, well, that's done. This is a lot of fun. I love driving this thing around. Oh, yeah, and I forgot. I keep cheating in the solid fertilizer, but there is an insane amount of solid fertilizer in here. 6,700 liters. I don't know why, but it's all there. I think I'm going to put some in the back, too, just for funsies. Hang on. Will it work? Oh, that's right. Hang on. Drop that. Now we can fill up with it. There we go. Oh, you can't attach the tool while it's filled? Boo. All right, well, I'm getting rid of that. And now we put in the grass. Again, boring, I know. But we're going to do it anyway. So, ha, ha, ha. All right, grass is going in. We are about to have our oats and grass harvest. I'm so excited. So far, so good. We are rocking along. We are right here as well. One other thing that I want to do is kind of like wait to end until we get into the next day. And I just got to finish seeding these two fields and then we'll be ready to go. But I want to see the silo. A couple episodes ago, we filled up a silo with way too much chaff and grass. And I've been wanting to know what's going on with it so much. So I want to know now. It's literally the first silo that I've actually done for real in Farm Sim 25. And game's been out for like 9 months. On to field number 2. Yeah. Well, this very well could be the last seeding that we put down on this farm. It's been a good ride. So the time has come to get some rest. And I do think it's funny that after all this time, this area is still not usable. I mean, we can open it, but that's it. Let's get some rest. Ugh. Grandpa freaks me out every time. All right, so another $20 million overnight. That is what the standard bank in the United States makes on interest every day, if anyone's curious. Yeah, fields are looking great. Needs rolling. Good luck, that's not going to happen. Let's see, let's come over here. This one's looking good too. Sweet. I think the best thing to do here is to, disable the flight mode. There we go. To fly over and just double check everything. Looking good. Looking good. Looking good. Looking good. Yeah. Very good indeed. How's about those grass fields up top? How are those looking? I would say also looking good. I mean, they're exactly the way I would expect them to be. That's a very important thing. So how about that silo? Not too shabby. And it is 96% fermented, which is very exciting. Also, I keep getting weird things that make it disappear. I don't know what's going on. Well, I think the cows are hungry because they've got plenty of room for food. So I think we take the cows for the next one, the silage, which we're going to have to get it all out. I think it would be fun to take all of this and mix it up. We don't have any hay, nor do we have any straw, but I guess we could figure it out. So tune into the next one where we figure it out. We'll see you then.